raise a glass, toast to you. Donnie P's stream is starting soon. Everybody saying it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. On the screen, Donnie P, all the fans on their feet. Watch him now, get your eyes on the screen. Donnie P, all the fans on their feet. Watch him now, get your eyes on the screen. Donnie P, all the fans on their feet. Watch him now.
Join in, then we twirl a bit. A roach on my shoulder, a roach on my head. A ball lord with a broom dancing in the shed. No more hesitating, I can't resist. I love this dance, so I'm joining in. It's just so good, I'm never getting tired. When I'm with the roaches, I feel so inspired.
How is everybody doing? Hope everyone is doing pretty fantastic. Yes, I did indeed see that Asmonpaw is no longer with us. May he be in a better place where he can be his wild self. Yeah, so today we are continuing the next episode. It is going to be a absolutely wild time. Now, one of the things that I just a little bit of a callback to something that I had said previously of having a fun little meme moment towards the end of the Menace crew. I did not want to speak it into power, so I chose not to, and I did not. But those that were saying, "Oh, do something with Kirk," I was like, okay, well, maybe we'll do something if there's a trio that it so happens to, and one of those trio was definitely Asmund Palm. Did not want to say anything, but I did want to have that in the finale. But that's still quite a ways out. That's episode 10. We aren't even at 3 yet. But I just wanted to say that it's going to be a thing. When is Nux 2 releasing? Hopefully today. Let's actually get started with our shit. So yesterday, for those that were here last night, we these puppets, man. These puppets are something fucking else. We have some generations to work through and to look at. So normally I like to give the stream a little bit of time to kind of fill in, let people see what's going on. But we have a schedule to keep. Just so people are aware what the schedule kind of is today. Right now, I plan on being live for the next 4 hours. Probably going to take a little bit of a break, and then we will be back and we will finish the episode. But I wanted to build in like a break to like get up, go do stuff, fix some dinner, shit like that, and then we'll continue the development of it. But that is going to happen. I just wanted to make sure that is a thing. 11:59, 6:59 CST. We'll see what we can do. Will we get a season 3, or will I take a break after season 2 finale? Okay, that's actually a good question. Nathan, I'll answer your question in just a moment. But season 3, I don't want to. I don't think I want to. After season 2, so the general idea behind it is the Menace crew is more like the Avengers. Hey Graham, how's it going? In that I want to do a lot of these character-focused episodes to build up the characters, so we have a lot more material for a given Avengers-style team-up, if that makes sense. There is going to be a total of 10 episodes for the Menace crew. We have gotten 2, and I know that they are vastly inferior to what we can make now. So from 3 onwards is going to be a large thing with a bunch of individual characters in between to build things up. It's going to be a time. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be really wild. By the way, guys, it is not Asmund Dad. It is Asmund Pa. Ensure you get that correct. So, but yeah, it's after season 2. I think it's going to kind of be like it. For now, it will come back at some point, but I want to have an end. I don't want things to go on forever. So there is an end in sight. That is definitely going to happen. Now, Nathan, you had asked about how do I piece the AI clips together and keep characters looking the same. The reason I can do that is every single character is either so generic it's easy for it to replicate every single time, or I have a prompt that I use every single time for every single character. So those are the best ways to do that. Now, when you're putting it together, I use DaVinci Resolve. It's free. I just use it. It's easy. Yeah, I just don't want it to be super fucking crazy. I want an end in sight. Some things are better if they just end. For example, I know people are like, oh, there needs to be another Cyberpunk Edgerunners season. Why? I actually thought it would have been amazing for them just to do that one season, that just those episodes, and that be the end, right? That's the end. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to stop making content, especially with these characters. I'm just saying that I want a resolution before something else happens that causes it to be brought back up. And it also doesn't mean I'm going to stop making content, but we're probably going to move into something a little different. Same humor, it's still my fucking, what we're going to make. But I want to have a plan of where things are going to be. Then yep, that's going to happen in a much later episode. Not going to shoehorn it in here. It is not appropriate to just shoehorn it in. It has to actually make sense as to where it's going to be, but that is a much later. Brad, what is on the docket? So today we are going to finish the Beach Assault. We have to do that to finish out the song. There's some of the generations we're going to shorten, some of them we're going to make longer, and then we're going to continue generating the rest of the Beach Assault. We're going to have the Jew Space Laser blow up the aquarium, and then, yeah, we're going to progress from there. It's going to be a time like Border Buds. Yeah, Border Buds is going to continue. Things like that just may continue beyond that. We'll see. We'll see what we're going to do. Make Bong Water Stone a series. Yeah, I can definitely do that. That would be really easy. So, okay. All right. And yes, I just did see somebody mention that iDubbbz would be perfect for the Golem creature to get the end box. Yes, he wants it. He wants to get it back because he once was the keeper of it on the internet, and it was stolen from him by Anissa. The list of stupid ideas for the Beach Assault. Yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. Right now, there's a couple of generations that we're gonna do of stuff that I came up with. And then stuff that you guys have in mind, we're going to do those. And the way we're going to do them is we're going to use OpenArt in order to create those. So, before we do that, let's see what we have so far. So you guys can fully and totally appreciate where we are currently at. We are in the final confrontation of the episode. We probably have maybe 5 more minutes of content after we finish the song. So that's going to bring us to what? A 33-minute video? Something like that? Okay. All right, let's see what we got so far. By the way, I do also still have my lunch that I'm eating. I got kava. If you have never had kava and you like Mediterranean food, kava is fucking excellent. Anyways, here we are.
Blue Mountain Jews, the time has come. Make your way to the escape tunnels. We must arm ourselves for war.
Da-dee-da-dee, we take up arms for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we take up arms for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we take up arms for thee. From Appalachian hollers we strive to fight them on the ocean tide. The Ketamine Crusader leads the way to bring about a brighter day. We'll charge into the sun-bleached fray and make the Nazi legions pay. Da-dee-da-dee, we take up arms for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we take up arms for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we take up arms for thee.
Mountain Jews, this is the coast of Cuckaphonistan. Your one and only job is to breach their defensive line. This is a dangerous job, and not all of you will make it back. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
We must stop the homo hellscape the new Nazi party wants, and we must defend the pussy.
Private Arminass, sir. The plans in Egypt are nearly complete.
Thank you. Fuck off now.
There's also an army of puppets heading here. Those puppets don't pose a single goddamn threat. Wipe them out. All of those little
Sir, that word isn't permitted here anymore.
The fuck you mean?
Oh my God!
Run! Run! Run!
Are we there yet? I hope so. I think we're gonna make it.
Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. The landing ramp descends with glee. A charge of righteous fury see. We leap into the ocean spray to win the battle here today. Through smoke and fire on we press to bring this land some happiness. Da-dee-da-dee.
So some of those are going to be shortened to match the verses a little better, but that's kind of what we're doing. The background music at Dispensary today. Well, hello everybody at Kyle's Dispensary. Rated by Donut. Jesus Christ, Donut, you are a wild man. Thanks, dude. We are we're making some slop today.
Smoke and fire on.
Yep, we are doing the World War II D-Day beach assault in the next episode of them getting utterly obliterated, the bloody beaches of Santa Monica. It's gonna be a fucking time. Yes, the ETA is, we are finishing it right, right now. Perfect thing to come into. Absolutely, it is the perfect thing to come into. Yeah. We're making some wild shit. By the way, somebody also mentioned, are we finalized with the song and the style? No, we are not, but it's the kind of vibe that we're going for. So let's look at some of the new generations that we got. So I wanted to have one of them going out of the landing craft. Some of these are fucked. I am going to mute the audio because we don't need the audio for these. Blown away. It's so unbelievably violent, but it's not at the same time. All right, they're storming the beach. Oh, yep, just fucking obliterated. There was one that I was looking at earlier where one of them got absolutely demolished. Yeah, there was that. We're working on trying to get the beach assault done, and we're getting around the violence filter in Veo by having puppets as the soldiers assaulting, and when they get shot, there is giant puffs of cotton and stuffing that goes everywhere. So it is quite the thing. Yeah, the shit that you guys just walked into, congratulations at coming into the most violent puppet massacre that anyone's ever seen. Also, really fun is the fact that all of this shit right here, the fact that it's understanding how the quote gore functions tells you everything you need to know about how that Veo can do it. They just don't because of policy reasons. So we're just trying to get a decent one. Oh, okay, all right, that's in there. Here, let's do this. Machine gun fire. Some of the puppets. Let's change this. Some of the puppets trying to get up the beach. Get shot from bunkers up the beach. Let's try that. Let's do a fucking 4-stack of this shit. Can a puppet have his bottom half screaming playing? Okay, so I did try and do that. So Wojak, I tried to have that to where the puppet was blown in half and he was trying to like scoop up his fucking like guts up into his stomach. But it didn't work. It kept fucking saying, nope, can't do that. It's goofy as hell. Oh yeah, no. This is some wild shit. Is that an atlas from Mech Warrior? Yes, they do have an atlas. So we're playing with having an atlas. I was playing with having an atlas in the scene, but instead it was just cutting to it, just a rising when I was trying to have it stride across the battlefield. Oh, yep, there it is appearing. We're just trying to make our way through AI, and oh my god. Like, you can, I guess, if you want to be violent with your AI generations, all you gotta do is make it puppets. So the Muppets go to war and have it be and Muppets fighting and dying. I think that's kind of what you gotta do. The pallet of spray cans gets shot when they're trying to unload it. Yeah, what we're trying to do first is I'm trying to get some of the more hardcore scenes done before we do the little ones. Like some of the puppets are on the beach making a fucking sandcastle, and they're trying to do that while other people are running around and dying, and then one of them dies and falls over and flattens the sandcastle, shit like that. There's also the F4 Phantoms, because they are funded well enough to have an Atlas, but they can't afford better planes than F4 Phantoms. So they're going to be suicide bombing the Santa Monica Pier. Yeah, if you guys haven't been a part of one of these fucking fever dreams of a development time, welcome for the fucking to the shit zone. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. No, it's just wisps. Dude, they just get laid the fuck out. What's this last one gonna look like? Let's try it again. Let's do another stack. Also, it is very much like pulling lever over and over again. Welcome to Behind the Fourth Wall. Exactly. Why Atlas? Why not Irby? Somebody had sent a super chat requesting an Atlas, so that request has been granted. But an Irby, and also just for the record, don't send another request. As much as the money is always appreciated, don't send another request. So I thought about it too. If I'm thinking Mech Warrior, excuse me, I'm thinking Mech Warrior or any BattleTech stuff. To my mind, the first two mechs that come to mind that are instantly recognizable to me is the Mad Cat and the Atlas. So that's kind of where we're at with this. So yeah, and also the Irbies are literally just fucking tiny. Burn those GPU credits. Yeah, that's what we're doing. They blew all the money on the space laser. Yeah, the Juice space laser is going to absolutely fucking destroy the aquarium. So that's going to be a time. And Asobi, you are also a madman for getting that to actually happen. Jesus Christ. Post it up. Okay, you want it? Here, I'll do that. Give me 1 second. Per the request of the community, I will do it. Let's do that. Don't you start playing audio, you piece of shit. Thank you. Whoa. That is not what I was trying to find. Give me a second. We're waiting. We have this final generation. We're going to take a look at it in just a second. Yeah, we are going to get this done today. I am not going to... I will stop at some point to, obviously take a little bit of a break, but I'm basically going to not sleep until we get this episode finished. It has to get done. All right, let's see what we got. Not that great. What do we got? Yeah, so some of these are just like...
We storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee. We storm the beach for thee. The landing ramp descends with glee. a charge of righteous fury see. We leap into the ocean spray to
Okay, we're gonna cut back just a minute.
win. To win the battle here today through.
Okay, let's see if that actually works a little bit better.
We leap into the ocean spray to win the battle here today.
Excellent. Getting fucking zipped. Oh my lord. Haven't seen cinema like this since Saving Private Ryan. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Love how wobbly the mags are. Yeah, it doesn't fucking understand how magazines and a Thompson work or how guns work in general, aside from maybe an AK. Just wait until you hear about the GNFOS. Oh yeah, the I guess I can alter it to what what this is more about is gay Nazis from outer space. But for those of you that are cultured individuals, know the original GNFOS. Just obliterated. Oh my god. Okay, why is this still moving in frame? I don't want that. We're gonna generate. Oop. Okay, there we go. World War II. That's not what I. Oh, right. There we go. View extra large. Let's see. We have them on the beach. There was the Ceiling Bird Assault. That's the one that I did. Ceiling Bird Assault. Yep, they're gonna be shooting shotguns up at ceiling birds that are trying to come in and fucking murder them. Let's do this. Where's the ceiling bird one that I did? It was this one that I used. Okay, perfect. And let's have it generate the ceiling bird. Ooh, that's a good one. And again, the reason I don't care about the audio is because we're going to have the music playing in the background. That is some fucking wild shit right there. I like that one. Let's see if we can get something crazy. Okay. Do we like the bottom left or the bottom right? Which one do we like? You watched GNFOS, it was tame compared to this? Oh. Yeah. The last great movie maker. Yeah. Basically drone warfare, we'll see. Can we have him use AIDS grenades? Yeah, we can do that. The left is far more dramatic. That is a scene right there. That is a scene. These fucking puppets, dude. They're getting fucked up. All right, let's download that. That one looks pretty fucking good to me. Jesus fuck. All right. Come on, we gotta have something a little bit better. Ceiling birds. Oh my lord. That one's a little fucky because it's a shotgun. Like this one kind of makes sense, and it just seems wild. Bottom left or the top right. There needs to be chirps. Oh no, there's going to be all sorts of chirps on this. Totally the right. So like this one. That one or this one? And again, we don't really care about the audio. It's taking out the puppets on the way down. Oh, on the right one it is? I didn't notice that. Oh, you mean down here? Oh, my bad. Let's generate it again. The reason I didn't like that one is because the shotgun is firing like a fucking MG42, and that's not what I want. So we'll try it again. Mr. Parr, you missed the stream last night. Congratulations, you are now confused. You are now completely and utterly confused. Brad, by the way, I will, once we get one, I'll send one for you to dub. I want no audio of them shooting. I only want the ceiling birds chirping. The bottom right is the most funny. Yeah. I want to change it so I want the shotgun to actually, excuse me, function like a fucking shotgun. That's the most important thing to me. Yeah, no, this is some wild shit. These are the last two things that I did. So like when we ended the stream last night, I went to bed and I generated both of these images thinking they were funny, and then it wouldn't excuse me, it wouldn't generate on the phone. So, or wouldn't do the video on the phone, so that's why we're here doing that. The cinematic rate of fire is hilarious. Yeah. Last thing you remember was the boats. Oh, yeah, we went from the boats to now them being on the beach. So as soon as we get the ceiling bird thing done, then we can work on a few more generations. Now, the way we're going to do the generations, guys, is when we see generations that people like, we'll work on, how it kind of goes from there. The drones are smoke detectors? Absolutely. Yeah, the ceiling birds. So what we're going to do is when we like the idea of what somebody has and we want to put it in the episode, what we'll do is I will prompt it as an image so we can get this level of shit instead of having Veo not understand anything at all. So that way we can have something that's more consistent, more cinematic, and looks better. So that's what we're going to go for. Okay. Why are they spewing fire? That one's dumb. Dumb. They're so lost. What do we do? Oh, holy fuck. Okay. I love just how lost they are. Okay, so we can either do that one or the one where they're getting taken out by the ceiling bird. Both of them is fucking great. Can we have Suicide Pilots Japanese style? Yes, they're going to be flying F4 Phantoms at like Mach 5 into the pier. So that is going to happen. It might be worth the auto shotting. Yeah, the fact that they just like that he turns around the way he does. They're so confused. Puppet riding a bomb as it drops. Yeah, we can do that. That'll work. That'll be good. Drone view kill cam. Ooh, maybe. Okay, we're gonna get this first. So let's download that. I like that generation. That one is excellent. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of these that we've generated multiple times to try and get perfect. This is what it looks like if I don't use that first image generation. It just looks fucking terrible. So that's why we're doing this. Was there one of these that like looked a little bit better? Ooh. One of them was like the dude in front of him got fucking smoked. No, it wasn't that one. Who was it? It's so unnecessarily violent. I love it. Oh yeah, there's that one. Maybe we'll come back to some of those. But yeah, it's so unreasonably violent for puppets. It's great, and I guarantee if this was like actual people, it wouldn't generate it. Okay. Have a first person thing. Yeah, we can do that. You'd be confused if you were a Cookie Monster in World War II. Well, it's not Cookie Monster. They're Appalachian Mountain Jews. They are the blue Jews that mine the ketamine. So, did Donut watch the first part of the next episode, by the way? I don't know if he did. To make the chirps descend in pitch as they follow this guy. Still no, he hasn't? Oh, okay. It's fine. If he watches it, he watches it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Not a big deal. I know he watched everything else that I've kind of shat out into the fucking universe. Brad. Let me get you the thing for the ceiling birds. Where is it? That's the picture. That's the fucking thing. All right. Oh, he didn't even watch the Tectone episode. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fine. If someone watches it, they watch it. They don't. Not a big deal. If some of these are the ones I didn't do because they were just. Oh wow! Ooh, they have enough of them on the beach. Yep. These are also some of the ones that I did. Trying to get the F4 Phantom to be dropping fucking napalm on the Ferris wheel, and it just hasn't been working. So probably gonna scrap that idea. But in the meantime, let's copy what we have so far. Let's go back to GPT image 1. Excellent. We're gonna do landscape, please. Quality high. I know they're expensive. All right. So, witness me AMJs, witness me paratroopers. Yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that. Paratroopers getting shot out of the sky. Paratroopers. Okay. They are out of a C-17 plane and parachuting down to a heavily fortified Santa Monica beach that is also being assaulted by more blue puppets. All right, let's see if we can get this. I don't think it's gonna work. We might have to. I'm probably gonna have to change this up to where they're jumping out. And parachuting down. There are a great many other C-17s in the sky, as well as large number. What? Why? I don't care, Windows. Go fuck yourself. I don't know why that popped up, so I'm not getting it. There are a great many other C-17s, as well as more puppets. More blue puppets jumping out of planes. A flak fire can be seen streaking into the sky. Puffs of black smoke and shrapnel can be seen, and several of the planes are either going down, being heavily damaged, on fire, or exploding. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That looks great to me. Yep, we're gonna take that and we're gonna upscale it. Perfect. Hound, hey man, thanks, dude. Can't believe you have a D-Day episode. Yeah, no, Fat Electrician's gonna be in this part. I think we might have like a little like monologue of Fat Electrician talking about the D-Day apocalypse. I think we might do that. We'll see. And you have been witnessed. Brando, I'm gonna try and see if we can get a trebuchet. I don't know if we can do that. Can we get themed Bumblebee flight music? Maybe. Yeah, end day. Yep, good. Yeah, good correction. It is end day. Yep. So we have paratroopers as a request. What the fuck? What else do we got? We have the Appalachian Mountain Jews versus GNFOS. Basically, so we have if you're not aware, it's we have Kanye West and the gay Mexican Catboy have the N box. I'm pretty sure you can figure out what that is. It's for the nuclear engineers, and so it's Kanye is the leader of the gay Nazis trying to remove all women from the planet. So that is his goal, is to make everything super, super gay. Him and Nick Fuentes, the gay Mexican Catboy. That is a shit post we have. Oh my god. That is an image. That is a better image. Let's do that. That looks fucking great. That looks crazy good. Okay, we're doing that one for sure. This one, there's jumping, whereas this is they're fucking going for it. They're going for it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Excellent. Today we're gonna talk. Yeah, Mr. Parr, you have been witnessed. Let's see. Does the N box power some women removal device or not? No, it's the N box. It's the most powerful box ever made. We have the K, the F, and the C box that were created, and then the N box. A ceiling bird Godzilla? No. Adam, need paratroopers landing behind the beach defenders. We'll see if we can do it. I'll see what we can figure out there. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Here we go. Okay, image upscale. Let's refresh. Hopefully we got both of these upscaled. This one is done. All right, we're going to download that. That shows them clearly jumping onto the Santa Monica beach. That is crazy that we have that as a thing. There's also this one that I upscaled, but it looked a little too spicy, so we're not going to make a video out of that one. Okay, come on, finish generating. All right, here we're going to go, boom, upload. We wanted this one. We're going to get our prompt again. Here we go. Yep, that works. Oh wait, no. That's not the prompt I want. That's not the prompt I want. This one. All right, here we go. Excellent. One box to rule them all. Exactly. Society. Hey, you know what? I'm not against that. Yeah. Back to watching Four Orders. Oh, that's dumb. Will gay Mexican get a sombrero UFO? No, he's kind of abandoned his heritage. I mean, let's be real. He has. Come on, fucking upscale this piece of shit. All right. So for those that haven't been a part of these streams before, when we're generating these and we're workshopping ideas, the thing that takes the absolute longest and the most frustrating part is waiting for the generations to happen. So that's why we're going between and looking at what's going on. And sometimes it just so happens we just gotta fucking wait. It's irritating, but it is what it is. There's only one K, F, and C box. The K box is held by Yoda. Nope, that's dumb. This might take a little bit of finagling to get right. Did I have auto enhance on? I did, but it wasn't. We'll see. I might have to regenerate this and get a different prompt. Okay, this one I know we can get. I know this is going to be pretty easy. All things considered. First frame, upload. Here we go. Perfect. That looks good to me. Yep, perfect. Perfect. Judah, yeah. Yep. Watch Xavier, the Renegade channel. No, I don't know who the fuck that is. How do the others get destroyed? The others aren't destroyed. The others still exist. That's why they're in the KFC. So, yeah, Mr. Parr, you are correct. C stands for a lot of things. It stands for a lot of things. That's also why Donut is going to be the holder of the C box. That is why his episode is going to be about cops and cocaine and crack and white people and Chevys and all sorts of other shit. It's going to be kind of like a Reno 911 style. At least that's the styling that I have in my mind. But yeah, Donut's going to be the C-Box person. It's not getting it. I'm going to have to enhance the prompt. Let's do this. This. Boom, boom. Enhance. No, I don't want that. Click enhance. Prompt is too long. Let's see. Brutality? Yeah. No, there's a lot of shit that we're going to do with it. It's going to be fucking wild. It's going to be a time. Okay. Let's see if we can generate this, and then we'll take that prompt and bring it into flow. But let's see. Oh my god. What is even happening? Okay, why is it so fucking stupid sometimes? I don't understand it. It's so irritating that sometimes it gets it, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. No, it's crazy. There's more than 1K. There's more 1K box, but one Super Jew. Is it Nux's privilege? He's the only current ketamine crusader. The only ketamine crusader for now. I alluded to that they were in the Nux episode, the first part, that there's more than one ketamine crusader, or there has been other ketamine crusaders. So. Yeah, we're working on it. We're doing some shit. It's a little floaty, but it's trying its best. Yeah, it is. So what we're going to be doing is we're trying to enhance the prompt to try and get more of what we're looking at. and what we're trying to accomplish. That is not at all what I'm trying to accomplish. What the fuck is that? That's not even close to what the fuck I wrote. Yeah, let's grab that again. Oop, not that one. All right, Vea, what do you got for me? Look at that, they're fucking Mary Poppins. Okay, let's see. The puppets are falling down towards the Santa Monica coastline. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, there we go. Here, let's try this one more time. It'd be a great join the war, help the fight poster. Yeah, maybe we can do something like that. And yeah, it makes them look like they're on the enemy side because it's fucking gay shit. And that reference to Mary Poppins, I totally forgot that was in that fucking Marvel movie. It was more of me being fucking salty as shit that complete and total dumb fuck Rian Johnson made Leia fucking float across space like fucking Mary Poppins. He didn't have the balls to kill Leia. He had to have her survive somehow. What a piece of shit that dude is. Nope, that's not it. Let's see what we got. That's better. They're still a little floaty, but like it's better. The plane is going backwards. That's so dumb. That's from one of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, Josh. But no, that's not what I was referencing. I was talking about how okay, why does it get Santa Monica looking closer, like from the sky, but like when we're close to it, it makes it not look great? Okay, the back. Yeah, here we go. Bottom right didn't look terrible. Yeah, the bottom right didn't look the worst, but the problem is that it's still like not moving properly. We're gonna try a couple more generations, and then we're gonna get into the silly stuff. I got this. I'm the next Del Toro. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, puppet warfare. Yeah, making just some mad shit happen. Maybe type freefall. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll see what these generations look like. If they come out good, great. If they don't, then We'll do something else. That looks decent. No. It looks more like landing craft. The issue is I need to prompt the I'll take it. It's not it doesn't really work, but it's close enough for that sort of image. Yeah, it's really not understanding the action sequences. Like the images look fucking crazy good, and then you take them in and you plug them into this shit and it looks like ass. But okay, we have them jumping out of the plane. Halo jump with blue flares. We're gonna do Halo jumping for Tectone episode 2 when he fights in the Jungle Book. I think I have. Let me find the image for it really quick. Give me a second. The Jungle Book. I swear I had it. Yeah, he's gonna be going back to the jungle because he's an idiot, and he did not get the source code to the to FTX. He just grabbed a fucking CRT monitor, so he's an idiot for doing that, and now he has to go back. Dude, I fucking had this thing earlier, and it was ready to go, and now all of a sudden, I can't find fucking Jungle Book again. It was perfect too. Man. No, it's not in that folder. Shame. Shame. I'll find it at some point. Oh, you know what? I know where to find it. Or is it too spicy? Well, I found the image. Basically, it was this image right here with the Jungle Book title down at the bottom. So that's what that is. But yeah, when I say Jungle Book, that's what he's going to be doing, fighting in fucking Vietnam. It's going to be wild. You would think they would train the model on real war footage, but they don't want any of that. I think they would. The problem is that I have with Veo is that I understand not wanting to do current stuff, but not training it on World War II. Come on, that's a fucking gimme right there. Like, why not fucking do that? It seems easy. Okay. All right. What do we DM the image in? Aha! There it is. Yep, that's basically what we're going to be doing in for Tectone's second episode. Excellent, thank you. Yes, Brett, I see that. I'll take a look at it here in a second. Anytime AI people freak out. Yeah, I know. There's yesterday when we were generating some of the images for this, I actually couldn't show some of the stuff that I was doing when I have to use quote unquote safe AI, right? If I use Seed Dream or some other any of like Flux, anything like that, and I say 1930s German people, it is gonna have swastikas. It's gonna do the whole 9 yards, right? But as soon as I go to GPT or I use one of the Google ones, anything like that, it heavily censors it. In order to have my videos be available, I am choosing to go the safer route with GPT and Veo, even though I know I can get something crazy spicy. The reason I'm doing that is because GPT and Veo both abide by YouTube's terms of service as far as generations go. So that's why I'm choosing to do that. Yeah. So, is there an episode dropping today? There is. We're finishing it right now. There's a lot that's been going on, and Veo has not been cooperating, so that's what we're doing. Okay. We have this portion done. We need some more things of this. We need the blue puppets saying "Witness me" before suicide bombing portions of the fortress. Kanye looks concerned, trying to make the Underground Railroad. Okay, so that's going to be after. These are pretty easy. And then the final scene is Elon getting the N-Box because he is the highest ranking African American. Think about it. Think about it. Technically, he is the highest ranking African American in the world. So he's going to get the N-Box. So yeah, we're right now we're brainstorming ideas of what the puppets are doing as there's a conflict occurring. Yeah, Kanye. Yeah, I have to spell it that way in order for it to get around certain issues. Yeah. Yeah, hey man, Devil, have a fantastic one. It's it's a time. Yeah, any of these streams are going to be huge spoilers. So if you don't want to see the spoilers, strongly recommend not being here because everything's going to be spoiled because we're making all of it. Also, I'm also not going to show the earlier bits of the stream. There's earlier bits of the video. It's for some of you guys to figure out, like the big titties and Brock Lobster. So, yeah. Puppet crumbing itself, then turning cancer as the enemy and lighting it for a flamethrower. The issue that I have with that is I tried doing flamethrower before, and AI does not understand flamethrowers. I actually have tried flamethrowers a couple times for little gags and bits, and every single time it hasn't worked. So, yeah. Play the beeping clip. All right. Oh, God. All right. Okay, 1 second. Holy shit, dude. My computer does not like how many clips we've downloaded to make this piece of shit thing work. It is wild what we've gotten through so far. Yeah, like, we already have a flamethrower scene, too. See, where is it? Alright,
No battery. Please charge.
We'll see how it flows with the song.
We leap into the ocean spray to win the battle here today through smoke and fire. On we press to bring this land some happiness. Da-dee-da-dee.
Yep, it's good. It's right where it needs to be. Okay, so now we need to have some more scenes of the puppets rushing the beach. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have these clips that I generated. We got to put those in. Da, 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 da. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. Those are gonna generate. Yep, right thing. Okay, and then all right, let's see if we can get to some more general action of them doing stuff, and then we're gonna do we're gonna keep this prompt. 2 puppets are in the foreground making a sand castle, and while the battle rages behind them. Okay, so sandcastle, there we go. Excellent. Auto shotguns will be great again. Yes, they will. Absolutely. Ketamine smoke grenades. AMJ is using others as puppet shields. Maybe we can do that. Puppets and M4 tanks, maybe. Do we want to have tanks on the beach? I don't know if I want to really do tanks on the beach. Anytime we have vehicles, it gets really, really fucky really, really quick. Have fart nades. We'll see. So far, you made your shift much more tolerable as a dispensary. Well, I'm glad that I am here to let you enjoy things more. Oh my lord. What is this that's generating? Going the wrong way. That puppet is fucked up. That is such a fucked up image. We're going to use it. I love it. Excellent. Perfect. Perfect. What is this unholy abomination like between a Thompson and an MP5? I hate it. We're generating it. It's like a Thompson and like a PPS, and it's just I fucking hate whatever that is. But we're gonna do it. I really also don't understand. I specifically am telling the AI that they are going up the beach from the ocean. I absolutely have that sort of shit going in there. There should be occasional scene of NNP fighting back from the fortress. Yeah, we can do that. Tanks on the beach don't really make sense. Well, they did in World War II. They actually genuinely did that in World War II. But in this context, I don't think it's going to necessarily be something that I want to do. And raining fluff down the back wall. Okay. Okay. Some BMJs use cursed AI weaponry. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe Billy's tunnel digging. Oh. The World War II tanks had snorkels. Yeah. And they transported. Yeah, it's actually pretty fucking wild, the shit that the Allies did during World War II to like try and get shit. Excellent. They're building a sandcastle. Excellent. We're going to upscale that. I love it. That one's probably the best one. That one is too grovery. This one, you can clearly see them going down the beach. This one, they're also going in the wrong direction. This one is ambiguous enough that you can say, okay, yeah, they're moving in a particular direction. So that works great. But them digging a tunnel, I like the tunnel. Let's see. In cover below a beach cliff that is armored and a bunker is above them. A squad of the blue puppets is standing guard as 3 of them are digging a tunnel into the armor or the cliff with pickaxes to making a tunnel behind enemy lines. Okay, so we can do that. Excellent. I like that concept. There's also are seen dead in barbed. Hold on, I gotta phrase this right. Okay, so we're gonna have something from the perspective of the NNPs, right? It's gonna be like a gate, right? So they have a gate or whatever that normally go to the ocean, but it's blocked off with barbed wire. So, but I want some of the puppets to be in barbed wire as to like a checkpoint. I've seen dead, tangled in barbed wire at a checkpoint leading up from the beach, up from the sand from a heavily fortified Santa Monica beach. Many more dead blue puppets litter the ground, and a large amount of white cotton stuffing can be seen all over the place. A group of African American men in gray military uniforms holding bolt action rifles and old World War II style helmets and holding or in cover or shooting at blue puppets trying to advance into the checkpoint area. Hold on, we gotta define the checkpoint. And a checkpoint leading up from the signs are made of concrete, and the entrance the puppets can advance into is large enough for tube tank is open for vehicles to pass through, but has since yeah, let's just do that. Okay. All right. Do we like this? Do we like this? I kind of like that one. This one's also pretty good. Yeah, sorry. Lots of typing, lots of thinking of how we want to word things. 30-06 22-inch long barrel. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know which one of these we want to do because these are both fucking great. Like these are pretty good. Second one, do the second one. Okay, let's do boom, boom, boom. Gonna have to buy some more credits in a little bit. Let's see. Enemies stacking up, torn up puppets. Yeah, that's kind of what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to do the step on landmines that explode with glitter. We can do that. Smoke alarm landmines. No, we already have the ceiling birds that are flying down at them. Murph, give Nick's funny video a watch. Why would I? What? Why would I want to watch what that gay cat boy has to say? We get shot as they're building a castle. Wojtek, I like it. I like it. Yeah. Are they blue because Nux is like their leader? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh my lord, I'm just now saying what it generated. Holy shit. That's wild. That is a fucking image. Oh my lord, I love it. It's excellent. Just okay, let me give everybody a little bit of context here about where this video is coming from and how wild all of this shit is, right? So we go from Nyx being in a fucking litter box giving up books about my gay fish story, right? So we have that to Nux drinking from the grape decanter, to Big T's Golden Stream Resort, so we all know who Big T is, right? So we have that shit. Then they're in the Gooner van once again, to Tectone being interviewed by Big Titty Lady. Then they're going to the club where Tectone meets Brock Lobster. Yep, he meets Brock Lobster. He tries to be gay. We have all of the BMJs gearing up for war. Right? Even the aircraft carrier, which I thought looked pretty fucking sick. All the way to... there is so much covered in this one video. It is wild where we're currently going with all of this. I am amazed that we are here. Nux is gonna be crying. Oh, dude, this is crazy. This is fucking crazy. Nad Murph, it has nothing to do with whether or not like I can make it work. I can generate the tank and I can have the image for it. The problem is getting Veo to understand how the vehicle functions in the first place. It doesn't understand how to do anything beyond like a basic fucking car. How much in AI credits does it usually cost to make one of these videos? Well, that is a great fucking question. So I have the ultra version of Veo. And the Ultra version, 3 weeks ago now, they have allowed for Veo 3 Fast generations to be free. So if you're an Ultra subscriber, Veo 3 Fast is free. Before that happened, every video that I did was at most maybe 10 minutes. Any 10-minute video was about $250 to $300. The first episodes I did, they're very short, but they were about the same cost, just trying to figure out how it worked. Very expensive. But I do recommend that if you wish to get into this and you want to use it heavily, strongly recommend the Ultra membership. I know it's $250 a month, but it's worth every fucking penny. Yep, Kyle. Yep, we saw all of that. Brian, lots of emotes. Oh yeah, there's also the emotes that you guys see on YouTube, on the YouTube channel. Those are also available on Kick as well, and you can freely spam those if you're a subscriber, because that's Kick's rule, I guess. If you're a subscriber, you can use those images in other places. So that is a thing. Okay, so we have these puppets getting just schwacked. Let's take some of the generations that we have, and we're gonna put them into Veo to make some shit happen. So we have this one. We have this one. We have this one. We got this one. And we got this one. Perfect. Now to make some of the most diabolical images ever created a reality. Great. That's the upscaled one. I need that prompt. Perfect. They celebrate as they finish it, and one of them gets shot in the head, causing his head to explode into white cotton. And the other puppet freaks out. His body falls on the sand castle, crushing it, and the other puppet freaks out. All right, let's see if we can do this. This is also a test of the sand physics. Let's see if we can get this. This AI work is pricey. Yep, very expensive. Very, very expensive to do all of this. Okay, another couple things. So that's video. Video is very expensive. Audio, very cheap. And then images, I'm using GPT Image 1, which is the most expensive images that are out there. Also, it's the most accurate in getting the kind of what I'm looking for in the style. So that's why I'm doing that. Those are 200 credits, or I think 100 credits per image. And I do 4 stacks at a time so I can get as much out of it. So might have to get some more tokens here in a moment. But this is like $50 a month. So all things considered, like $250, it's probably $310 a month to be subscribed and do the things that I do on a monthly basis. Yep. Oh, hey Kyle. Linux. What's up, dude? The stills are always fine, and there's almost no problems with the stills. It depends if it's like we generate 4 of the stills at a time, just so that we can make sure that we get what we want. There is some inconsistency problems. For example, when I was doing trying to get the plane to fly properly, and have it engage and have the puppets go in the right direction. I think we'll try. No, that's still not them going in the right direction. They're not going up the beach, right? They're going down the beach. And I don't understand why that is the case. I think we're going to generate this again. Let's try that again. All right, let's see if this works. Woo. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Is Discard Patreon only? No, it is not Patreon only. Good lord. Again, big titty lady, gay bar, puppets getting their heads literally blown off. I didn't know we could do this either. I had no idea. We're figuring this out. We're figuring this out. Oh my god. I don't know which is better. That one's pretty good. That one is fucking insane. For the record, AI does completely and totally understands how all of this works. AI is trained on a lot of shit. The reason why you can't do that with real, you have to prompt it as though it's a cartoon, is because that's the only way it's going to understand it. Oh my god, I love it. This is the craziest fucking thing ever. It's beautiful. Let's let yep, we're going here. Let's see. Let's see what this oh my god. Another group of blue puppets comes up from the beach towards the checkpoint and shoots the men in gray military uniforms, causing them to ragdoll to the ground. As though dead. This is crazy. Witness. Yep, absolutely. Mr. Parr, you have been witnessed. Thank you so very much. And Hound, you have also been witnessed. We need censoring anime blood joke in there. Yeah. You know, okay, there's a movie that I loved when I was younger just because it was I know it's wacky and wild. Equilibrium. It's a Christian Bale film. It's pretty. It's if you turn your brain off and you just want something wild to watch, it's not terrible. But looking back on it, it's certainly fucking wacky. But what I heard, and I can't verify if it's true or not, but the reason why all of the different characters, all when they're shot, they have the puffs of gray that come out of them, or the puffs of dust, is because they had to change that from red to looking like dust in order to be more marketable, because it was going to be too violent a movie. That's what I heard, anyways. That was the thing. Why is it wacky? I mean, if you go back through and you watch it, it has a serious fucking cheese factor to it, with the music and some of the action. Like, it definitely has a much cheesier look to it than it did when it came out. Right? It's the same thing with many other movies. But I heard that the action scenes had to have the blood bursts, the blood mist turn from red to look like dust, because they, in order to get it approved to be not like hardcore, like R. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard. I think Tarantino Kill Bill in the '88. Yeah, that's kind of. What do you mean? Oh. Yeah. It's already insanely violent, and it looks cool. It's just, yeah, if they had the blood in there, it would have been wild. Okay. Oh. This is a scene. Come on, we gotta get this. I need to change this. I need to change this. Causing them to crumble to the ground as though dead. The blue puppets that are alive in the background. The bodies of the men in gray uniforms and shrink. Come on, we gotta get this. We gotta get this. We're gonna keep generating a bunch. You just don't like science. What do you mean? No. It's a good movie. It just looks cheesy these days. The effects are cheesy. The music is cheesy. The setup is cheesy. It's a cheesy, wacky movie. Like, it's fun. It's a great popcorn burner. You know, it's a lot of fun to watch. I enjoy watching Equilibrium. It's just not. It hasn't. Some of the action scenes, like especially towards the end, don't really hold the test of time. Compared to, you know, there's quite a few others that do, but yeah. Here we go. With guns facing backwards. Yeah, no, we're trying to get this doing. Jeremy did something similar when TF2 had all the blood and had make all the mercs into robots. Yeah, there was also, for those that played Serious Sam, Serious Sam actually had a lot of really fun options for gore. There was, I remember thinking it was the funniest thing in the world to have all of the enemies have hippie blood, which is just exploding like vegetables and shit. I thought it was super fucking funny. That's not what I wanted. Jesus. Okay. Okay, that is an option. Bottom right is an option. The bottom right, I think, is the best one so far. That is just some wild shit right there. Okay. Nope. They just warped out of the wall. No. Okay, this one's pretty good. Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to go on to the tunnel digging. And yes, I'm very aware that it does not have audio. I'm very aware we are intentionally not going for the audio on this. The biggest reason why we don't want the audio is this is all going to be played sort of like a silent...
We leap into the ocean spray to win the battle here today.
That's why we're going with it. So just know that the intention is not to have the audio from the clips themselves or care about what the audio sounds like. It's just wanted to point that out really quick. Okay, so we have the tunnel scene. Let's grab the prompt for tunnels. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, what else did we upscale? Is there anything else that we did that we didn't generate yet? No, there's quite a bit that we've already generated. Okay. Second one is better. Yeah. Azrael? No. He's going to be a Force Ghost at the end of the Menace Crew series. Yeah, I am not the right person. I've said this before with Charlie. Anything like this, I am not the right person to do an in memoriam of. I will absolutely include him at the end of the Menace Crew, episode 10, when we kind of do our big kind of wrap up everything sort of thing of season 2. So that's going to kind of be the wrap up, and that's going to kind of be the end of the Menace Crew until I get there. But that's quite a ways away. I'm just, yeah, I'm just not the right person for it. There's quite a few others that would do better. In fact, if Tectone, if anybody out there would be the best person to do that for Asmon, it would be Tectone. Tectone's probably the absolute best person to do that, and if he hasn't done one already, I guarantee he will. All right. Okay, let's liven this scene up. Bullet impacts hit the dirt around the people, the puppets digging. One of them gets hit several times, opening up large wounds showing white cotton stuffing. Before falling down, and the blue puppets guarding the ones digging are shooting up the dirt cliff at an enemy above them. A few explosions happen along the beach as other puppets are seen reaching the cliff wall and setting up digging operations. All right, let's see what we can do there. Let's see what we can do there. If you end up doing an Elon Xbox, he might sponsor you for another. Never know. Kathy, we are already doing that, though. That is actually part of the script at the end. Elon is the highest ranking African American. He puts the N box, so he's going to ultimately get the N box. Nux is going to fail in this regard. So, yep, Nux is not going to get it. Elon's going to get it. Elon is going to put the N box next to the Epstein list, uses it to create Annie, and then he is going to be seen making an Xbox. So, yeah, no, I already got that covered. I'm on top of it. I know what I'm doing. Do you have any woodworkers or craftsmen to make an IRL N box for Elon? Ooh. Oh, he passed a few days ago? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Mr. Parr, I believe you mean to say them kissing. Is that what you meant to say? Gramps, yeah, I know it's gotta be heartbreaking. It's the same thing for anybody his age. I mean, I'm around his age, right? And I could just see you're at the point, right? So I'm 34. I'm at the point where I've seen all my grandparents. They're all gone. I might have some on my mom's side, but I don't talk to my mom for a lot of reasons. But like a lot of people at 34, their grandparents have typically passed, and their parents are usually not doing too hot. And so for him to have already gone through his mom passing and now his dad passing, that is just very unfortunate, and it absolutely sucks to go through. It truly does. And especially with how attached he was to his mom and then to his dad, like it's just there's a lot going on there. But because of how he felt about any of them, I don't think that anybody can be prepared for the loss. It doesn't matter if they lived to be 100 and then they eventually passed, or what the case may be. But it's just nobody is ever prepared for anybody passing, and it always sucks. But the unfortunate reality is that the older you get, the more likely it is that those around you pass. My grandpa, when he died at 98, he was lamenting like about a month before he passed about how he was so sad that every single one of his friends and everyone that he grew up with is long gone. And they had a bottle of brandy for his anti-air battalion that nobody had claimed yet, and it was him and one other dude that was the last one standing, and the rule was the last man that was alive would get that bottle of brandy. To this, I don't know what happened, what's going on with that bottle anymore, but There's only 2 of them left towards the end. My grandpa was 98. It's still one of those deals where there's nothing you can really, there's nothing that can prepare you for it. It sucks, but man, the closer you get, the older you get, the worse it is. So, yeah. Yeah, I was really lucky. I actually moved out here from California to help him originally because he wasn't doing too hot, and I wouldn't if things had worked out the way it would have. I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. Originally, I was actually going to start a deer farm and raise pen raised deer or high fence deer for hunters to be able to purchase and put on their land so that they could go and hunt them. That's what I was actually originally going to do out this way, but it didn't end up happening, and here we are. It was actually super cool. It was 100 acres, all double high fence. The front 20 acres had 2 houses on it and a warehouse, 2 warehouses and 1 house. And then one of the warehouses, like the front quarter of it, was set up as a house. And the back had like vet stuff and all of that. It had all the vehicles, everything ready to go. Water. It was a turnkey operation to be able to do it. And the back 80 acres was all set up for just wild hunting, so you could release a deer out there. Charge someone $12,000 or however much to go and hunt something, and then they can go and get it. But that was going to be like $300,000. For that. I know a lot of you might think, holy shit, that's a lot of money, but most of you that know, that's very, very, very inexpensive. The deal just fell through, which is why I'm here with you guys. So, let's see. Is that what I want to do now? It's not that that's crazy. No, that's not what I do now. I've done a lot of things. I will do a lot of things. What I would love to do, I would love to be able to do this and teach people AI. If I could choose like one thing that I would love to do, it would be that. I want to be, I would love to be to be a teacher again. But no matter what I do, I just want to not have. I want to get to the point where I don't have to worry about anything with my daughter, and everything is just good to go. I really don't like that, but I think let's try generating even more. We're down on credits. Yeah, I love teaching. I love educating. I love doing all that shit. But if it wasn't that, then it would be owning like a large plot of land, like let's say 500 acres, and having a high fence hunting operation that was sort of like a place where people can go hang out, shoot stuff, treat it kind of like a luxury kind of getaway for people, providing an experience and being able to shoot guns and just enjoy the fine qualities of nature. There's actually a place out in near Ada here in Oklahoma called the Side by Side Ranch. That place is a good time. I've gone there a couple times during my for like birthdays. So like me and my dad and my sister, we all have the same kind of like birthday week, and so we'll go and we'll do that. And they have people like make all your meals and you hang out. They got a whole like a big fire pit thing that you can hang out by. You can go shoot guns. You can do whatever the fuck you want. They don't really care as long as you're not a dick. It's a really cool time. But yeah, that would be if I could really, really choose. If it's not teaching, it's that, or it'd be a combination of both, of owning such a thing, be able to go out and enjoy the fine qualities of nature, and then at night, if I'm not out shooting shit, then it would be inside teaching people how to make things or how to do shit. And if I don't know how to do it, I'll learn how to do it and teach others. Yep, that's what I would do. Still close enough to get Amazon deliveries? No, I really don't care. I would love to just be out in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I really enjoy. You're in Southeast? Yeah, I'm north of you. I'm probably. Yeah. The place, one of the places I was looking at was in Nowata, and then the other place I was looking at that I was like this fucking close to getting was in Not Barstow. I think, was it Barstow? I don't know. It was the one near not Glenpool. It was a weird town name like Skid or something like that. That's what I was trying. That's where I was looking at, but that is a wild fucking scene. I think we're going to upscale it, and we're gonna see what we can do with it. Let's see if we can throw this wild shit in there. That looks crazy. If I can get this to generate into a video and have it look good, that's gonna be crazy. After we generate that, we're going to have to start getting Nux on the beach and moving up. And then once we get Nux on the beach, then we're going to have the giant Jew space laser up above getting ready to charge and blow everything up. Yeah. How much Lund? Oh, yeah. So the other thing, too, definitely needed to get me out to the next Creative Range Day. I would love to do that. I'd have a good time doing that. I don't have like I have some guns, but I don't have as much as I used to. I got quite a bit. The thing that I really like about this state is how free and open it is as far as firearms go. Basically, you can do anything you fucking want. As long as you can afford it, you can own it. You can do whatever. Space Does it look like a dreidel? No. Brando? Okay, what else you got? Because we still have like we still have a decent chunk of the song left. So what you got? Sorry, I'm kind of going back and forth between like what I have in mind and then other shit. So yeah, what do you got? Is that an image from Midjourney? No, it's from GPT. It's using OpenArt. GPT image 1. We're gonna see if we can get that. These I did. Oh, we still have some more of these of them charging the beach that I need to get. All right. That looks wild. Let's see if we can do that. Can I make good videos in Veo 3? I've been making all sorts of shit. Do we have any Witness Me screens? No, we gotta still do that. I wasn't kidding about Grok images. Yeah. Grok fucking sucks dick. It sucks. Grok is fucking trash when it comes to images and content generation. Grok is the best when it comes to coding and heavy lifting stuff, but when it comes to actually like content, it sucks. Can I make good images using image prompts? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what we did. That's what a lot of that. So that's what all of this has been.
Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. The landing ramp descends with glee. A charge of righteous fury see. We leap into the ocean spray to win the battle here today. Through smoke and fire, on we press to bring...
Yep, I'm gonna have to trim that down a little bit, but yeah, no, I've had some pretty good luck with it. With fast, you thought it was restricted? It's not fucking restricted. It's not restricted to me. I can use Veo 3 fast to, and you always do your first frame to video. I don't generate a fucking image. I make something else elsewhere, and then I bring it in, and then I generate it with Veo 3 fast, and I do a fucking quad stack. But it's not restricted in this regard because I'm doing things with puppets, not real people. Grok is worse than Instagram for images. Oh yeah, it's fucking shit. Created from ChatGPT? No. Okay, so the problem that you have is I'm using GPT or GPT Image 1 because I specifically want it to be safe. And GPT Image 1 is relatively safe, and that allows for Google to be able to generate something that follows that safety standard so that it's all going to be monetizable. Okay? That's why I do that. But you can use any model you want, any base image you want. In fact, what you could do is take something like, let's say this frame right here. Okay, take that frame, copy it, bring it into OpenArt, upscale it, and then use that as your first frame for your next thing in order to have it generate. Like, there's a lot you can do. You don't need 100 credits to do that with Veo 3 Fast. The reason you don't need to do it with Veo 3 Fast is because as an Ultra subscriber, the $250 a month package, Fast is still free. So if you're using Veo 3 quality, then yeah, it's still 100 credits per. But if you're using Veo 3 Fast, it's not. Have Puppet ride a missile? Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, no, it's the same fucking thing. Veo 3 Fast is just free because I'm an Ultra subscriber. Because you guys are fucking awesome and have been doing a huge amount to help me out and maintain a lot of the content creation tools. That is wild. That is wild. Nope. Nope. That one I liked. We'll generate it one more time and see what we can do. But that one's fucking wild. Let's see. You thought you didn't? I don't know. Puppets burning NMP flags. Yeah, we can do that. Fast support does support frame generations. It does. Leopard in the future? Yes. Once I finish the next part 2 or this episode, then yes, we can definitely do that. That's totally fine. Is Veo quality ever worth the credits? Yes. It absolutely is worth the credits if you need extreme detail to things. So the example that I use a lot is let's burn some quality. So I have some left. Okay, so the reason that you use quality is if you want it to abide by little details that you have more or better. So if you want it to abide by the text and you want it to be better at generating the text that you have and do it the first time correctly. If you want the audio quality to be better, it's things like that quality can afford you. Quality absolutely is a superior generation to fast. However, the problem that you run into is with fast and being able to do it for free. There's no reason to ever go beyond that with something else. Because if I go and I do quality, we're not going to get more than a 5 or 10 minute episode at the absolute most, right? And when we were doing the Tectone episode, the reason it was so disjointed and weird initially was because we had to use those quality generations to get that done. Now I don't have to really do that. Now we can afford to do more explanation and more exposition scenes and stuff like that. And at the beginning of the Nux episode, I didn't know if that was something that was going to continue. So we've been trying to burn through things as much as possible. And then the time constraint has also caused us to do that as well. So, yeah. And Angelic, that I think is a great thing that we can save for later. But right now we can't really do that. Yeah, but the quality is worth the credits, specifically if you need extreme detail in a given scene. And then what do we got going? We're working on the puppets assaulting the beach. Puppets assaulting the beach. There's a lot of new shit. But yeah, there's also hey, watch take later, dude. We're gonna be live for quite a while trying to get this done. Standby puppet shooting a bazooka backwards into puppets. I like that. I think we can do that. I think that'll work. That is just like that last little bit right there of the plane falling down and crashing. It looks amazing. Okay. So those are all fast. Here's quality. What is that? What in the battlefield is that? That is some battlefield shit right there. What if they have tanks and stuff? I don't really want to have them do tank stuff. I don't really want to do that yet. BMJs aren't the brightest. Friendly fire is bound to happen. Yeah. We're waiting for these last two qualities, and then let's see. Pretty baby. Alright, there we go. Holding a bazooka. Or behind some sandbags on a beach landing on the Santa Monica. Nope. Hold on. A heavily fortified Santa Monica beach, assaulting their way up towards the city from the ocean. One of the puppets has a bazooka on his shoulder, but it's pointed backwards. A large number of blue puppets are seen behind them, running up the beach from landing craft, some landing on the beach from parachutes, and there are a large number of explosions behind them. A couple of the landing craft are on fire with puppets burning. And a few more are destroyed. White cotton can be seen all over the place, coming out of dead puppets on the beach. The tide has a red tint near the coast. Perfect. Just to be clear about how all this AI shit works, and something I want to really make apparent. When you guys do make your own AI stuff, one thing you're going to run into is you're going to ask yourself, why do my generations not look like that? A big reason why the generations come out the way they do is because of the amount of education's not the right word, because that's not what it is, but how well read I am and the vocabulary that I have. Now, if you find yourself struggling to come up with words in trying to describe these sorts of things in order for your scenes to work, using Gemini, ChatGPT, or something along those lines is going to be a really big help in being able to get the scenes looking the way that you want them to. The other thing that I'm also going to strongly recommend is to there's a bunch of creative writing sources that exist that can also help you with your creativity. And if that's not your jam, that's not your jam, right? That's absolutely not, some people, they can do that, some people they can't. But if this is something you want to do, the best thing to learn for AI generation is to have the strongest possible vocabulary that you have and a solid foundation of grammar. It does work in various languages, so it doesn't entirely mean that that's something that you have to have for the English language, but it's just something really, really important that will allow you to truly enhance things. The other thing, too, that I would recommend, there's also quite a few AIs out there. Gemini also, I'm going to use that as another example. You can use that to converse and kind of have ideas of what you have. Gemini now also understands video or images in better detail, so you can kind of provide it examples and kind of see, what you want to have generate. So by doing that, that's how you're going to get not only the best possible videos, like through raw prompting, but that's also going to be how you're going to get the best images that you can generate. Highly, highly recommended. Being a good dungeon master who knows how to paint a mental image, absolutely. The better a mental image that you can paint, the better it's going to be. I learned that a lot, from reading a lot of books, and I used to really, really enjoy reading. I do need to go and make my library actually more complete. But a lot of that, and being able to paint a mental image and get better at describing things, for me anyways, is playing Arma. Playing a little Arma 2 and Arma 3. I haven't played Reforger, but Arma 2 and Arma 3, using radios, creating missions, being the designer of campaigns, stuff like that, and having to convey to people, all right, this is what you're looking for, this is where you're going, this is where it is, and then having to describe things on a map using grid references and stuff like that in order to try and do that. That's what kind of helped me get more into that creative process, right? And then as I did more with AI, it's just become more and more of a nature of being a storyteller and natural creative writer in order to get this stuff done. Now, everyone out there that's selling you like prompt courses and all that, they're all fucking bullshit. Every single one of them is just trash. They're just going to have copy-paste stuff, and they're going to teach you how they do it. What I want to impart upon you guys, the knowledge I want to impart, is you need to figure out how you enjoy writing creatively. And once you see you're at the point where you can paint an image with words properly to an AI model and have it generate exactly what you want, that is when you know that you've reached that point. There are still times where even everybody struggles with creative writing. Really, really, really important. Would I say strongly that students should learn to read and write essays before make ChatGPT do it for them? Yes, absolutely. Do I pay for OpenArt? Yes, I do. I pay, all the services that I use are paid, and they're all fantastic. I would never, ever, ever ever recommend a service that I do not personally use and I would not personally recommend. I am not sponsored by anybody. The last sponsor that tried to have me was some ching chong bing bong, and everybody was here seeing the email that I crafted to them. But yes, reading and writing is extraordinarily important, and that's how you're going to guide an AI to reach the goal that you want to reach. Most important thing you can possibly do. Eric, I like it. I like it. I mentioned programming and cinematography too in the past. Yeah, cinematography is just me liking what I enjoy in movies. That has nothing to do with and is aiming it at a bunker in the behind the camera. Yeah, cinematography, I did take any fucking cinematography courses whatsoever. I just know what I like in a scene and how I want to describe things. And I've also watched more than enough movie reviews to kind of understand terminology enough to get there. But the programming portion is something that I really, really enjoy. Should you jump your ChatGPT subscription and use OpenArt instead? For image generation, I would say yes, because you can use any model, or you can train your own model, or you have your own characters, or they even have character libraries, and it's going to be exact every single time with the character that is there. So that is something that is fucking amazing that OpenArt offers. You can also do VAO prompts and other video prompts in OpenArt, so it is excellent. The only 3 AI services that I would recommend or to anybody to have is to have Google AI Ultra, so that you can use Flow, Pro, AI Studio, all that shit, in VAO 3. For Suno for your AI music creation, because it is the absolute best. You can't. Nothing is even close to that. And the what's it called is coming out. Suno Studio is coming out, as well as a sound effects generator. So there is no reason to have anything else outside of Suno. And then I use OpenArt. ChatGPT, the model is great for image generation. However, I use Gemini quite a bit. If I don't use Gemini at the Gemini website, I use the Google AI Studio. That's how I use it. It is entirely up to you as to how you want to use it, but that's what I personally do. Those are the only 3 AI subscriptions that I feel like you need, as long as you are not programming. As long as you are not programming. If you're programming, you are also going to need a subscription to GitHub Copilot, as well as probably Grok Super Heavy, and then you're also going to need to have additional credits that you pay for there. That's it. There is nothing else that even comes close to anything to the other 3. Studio, Rift Fusion, all that sucks absolute dick compared to what Suno can do. And Gemini is improving on a near daily basis from what I've been using. It is doing so much better at generating prompts. Let's see what it can do. Here, we'll just do, fuck it. We'll make something live really quick. Boom. Let's see what it does with the Halo theme setup. But it's a lot closer. A lot of the times what you can do also with Gemini now is you can copy and paste any music from anywhere on YouTube, whatever, post it in there, and it will actually understand the audio and be able to tell and dissect the musical composition and give you a prompt that's really, really close to what you're looking for. So there's that. Yeah. Sora? For what? What do you use Sora for? I don't know what Sora is. I mean, I don't know. I know. Okay, there's also 11 Labs if you want voice stuff, but you can do RVC for free. So there's really no reason to do that. Okay, that happened. Yeah, so the one I downloaded is the best one. Okay. All right, you wanted to have. Oh my god, the Billy is on fire. Holy shit, there's some gems here. This one is wild. This one is also pretty fucking good. Let's see what this last one comes out to. Temu Veo 3. Yeah, I have tried every AI image generator video or the video generator. These are some of the early ones that I did fucking around with some of the earlier shit. But I've tried a lot of these. Trash all the way through. Runway, I've heard Runway can be okay, but Veo 3 is the absolute best. WAN 2.2, I don't know if I've tried that. Clean 2.1 sucks dick. Seed Dance, haven't tried it yet. Hilo 2, these guys are super restrictive on what you can have. And then Pixverse is also the same thing, where it's not particularly great. All the rest of these, not worth your fucking time. Not worth your time at all. What's RVC? Real voice changer. You can train a mod. That's how people have done like the SpongeBob shit and whatever. You mentioned Bunny Suit yesterday because Bloodrank sent an animation on Nuxin 1. Oh god. We're gonna refresh this. All right, 1 or 2. Retrieval-based voice conversion. Yeah, whatever. Same fucking difference. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Here today through smoke and fire on we press to bring this land some happiness.
Perfect.
Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee. Da-dee, storm the beach for thee. We storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee.
Later, John.
Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee.
I need to have something else there. Okay, who the fuck is calling? Sorry, give me a minute. I need to look at my phone. Phone's in my camera. Idiot. 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 Okay. All right, sorry about that. Oh, you're gonna have to. God damn it, dude. Phone, stay on the well. I guess calling the what my phone is on a holder is very it's not really a holder. It's a candle that's been burned down, and then in front of it is let's see if I can pull this out. Yep, little iPhone thingies that then hold it more in place, and then there's an energy drink right here, and then an air freshener right there that are holding the phone in place because I don't have a little clampy thing to have them on there. Okay. Can the other one do a witness me moment? Yeah, we need a witness me. I'm just looking through to see if there's anything I haven't included.
We race across the...
Okay, right here he's gonna be racing across. We're gonna have them racing across. Let's see what we got so far. Also, audio is 50-50 if we're gonna keep it. Gramps, yeah, we can try it. Ooh, Jasivo, I am so glad I was able to do that. By the way, one thing that's also really fun is if they're an Indian scam caller, you can always say that if they buy cow and they cow meat, any sort of beef, and then they eat it for you on live, you'll listen to their scam. They won't ever do that because that's wildly offensive to their beliefs. They believe that cows are sacred. So you say you're a cattle rancher and go on and on about how you like to deal with your cows. There's a fun little tidbit right there for you. Trebuchet, Cannon, F4 Kamikaze. Yeah, no, we're going to do that. Fellow Billy's fighting the good fight, yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see how it... This is going to be the wildest fucking scene that anyone has ever seen in their life. Who the fuck is expecting World War II D-Day puppets?
Are we there yet? I hope so. I think...
Hold on.
Are we there yet? I hope so. I think we're gonna make it.
Hold on.
Run! Run! Run!
Are we there yet? I hope so. I think we're gonna make it.
Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. The landing ramp descends with glee. A charge of righteous fury see. We leap into the ocean spray to win the battle here today. Through smoke and fire on we press to bring this land some happiness. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee.
Okay. Dude. It's horrible. You like the Billies? Hey. They storm the beach for thee. Yeah. Yeah, there isn't a single person that's the I mean, we said that about the fucking the weed watermelon train. Same fucking thing. It's too good. Yeah, it's too good. It's fucking wild what we're able to get. We are gonna do. Okay, so we're waiting for that to. All right, so someone wanted the background or the reverse. Okay, all right, here we go. Oh man. This is what you get when you censor real violence. I know Billies were hurt in the making of this video. Yeah, we can do that. This is sadder than the 2025 massacre of the gay elves on Fent. Yeah. Yeah. The Billies that make it to the end should look like SEAL Team 6. I like that idea. Okay, all right. One of the blue puppets has a can of chrome spray paint and is in the middle of spraying his mouth chrome to the horror the other puppets salute the one painting his mouth chrome. All right, so he's gonna blow up a bunker. That's gonna happen. That's gonna be excellent. So the witness me is gonna be there. You guys wanted a witness me. Is writing on a GBU 12 bomb falling towards hold on. The beach and scene below is of absolute chaos. And blue puppets storming the beach and landing craft on fire. Explosions everywhere. And the bomb is dropping right on the a large fortified gate leading up from the beach towards the pier. All right, are we going to witness this puppet? Are we going to witness this puppet? Is this the one that's going to get witnessed? Or do we want to generate again? Witness him? All right. he will be witnessed. We're going to generate again. Excellent. You guys have some good ideas. The problem is that whether or not it works. Like the Stealth Boy thing. Look at that. It got a GBU 12 right. That's awesome. How much of the song do we have left? Jesus. Like 30 seconds. So it's not mini scenes. We're almost there. You were eating fried chicken? Oh, man. Fried chicken. I had chicken last night. I'm not a drinky drink. Unfortunate. Also, by the way, I got this mug a while back. It's a rubber mug. I got it as part of the Christmas gift thing that they had, and one of the vendors gave these out to people, and it's really cool. It's like it's a flexible cup, and it can silly pint. SILI pint. But these actually can be frozen, so you can actually have a good frozen mug that is not glass. I think that's really cool. And having a daughter that likes to push things over sometimes, and then also cats that like to fuck with shit, it's a pretty good time. You thought they were for beer cans? No, they like they're full on like mugs to drink from. They're pretty cool. I like it. None of these really look good. It looks like 8 scenes. Yeah, it's about 8 scenes. What would the conclusion be? The conclusion is as Nux storming and the Billies storming onto the pier towards the aquarium, Pirate Downey stealing the box, and then Kanye getting super mad, fortifying the shit out of it with like extra layers and like a robot or something. It's just what I have in my mind, right? And then Nux is like, fuck this shit, and he uses the Jew space laser to blow up the pier. He goes up to try and confront Kanye, who's like still somewhat like alive, kinda. Has some sort of like badass line before shooting downwards and killing him. But the end box isn't there. Yeah. Like we're not that far off from having it done. Because once we're done with the scene, it's like, okay, a scene of Nux getting up to the top, a scene of Kanye freaking the fuck out, a scene of Nux getting up towards the building and wanting to blow it up, a scene of Pirate Downey being a snake and getting it from Kanye, a scene of Kanye freaking out and activating defenses, a scene of the Sorry David Jew laser blowing it up because Nux is like, I don't have time for this shit, and blows the whole thing up. A scene of them getting up to Kanye and Kanye saying that too bad, the box was taken, and Nux getting mad and killing him, and then we do the Elon end bit, and then that's it. Yeah. Get those generations going. Yeah. Does Kanye have secret robot or puppet guts? Ooh. Or Nux can capture Kanye and seal him away in the K-box? Maybe. Yeah, this bomb thing, so you guys had a really good idea here. This is not what I was wanting. Because the bomb is going to be falling directly on the Billies, which makes sense, but it's still like we have enough other shit to get through. We still like this, so we have that scene in there. Let's see, what haven't we done yet? We still have some of these generations to get in. Yep, we have the bazooka. Okay. Puppet with the bazooka fires, but it shoots the rocket backwards and blows up puppets behind him on the beach, shredding them into white cotton stuffing. The other puppets look at him angrily. Okay, we have that. Leave him just stay dead. Yeah, maybe we'll just have him dead. Could have Billies on ship manning the cannons for filler. Maybe. Josh, excuse me. Yeah, that's difficult. That's difficult to do. We do have the Witness Me. Did I download this one already? I did. Boom, here we go. And then here, the puppet, the mouth is dripping with chrome spray paint as he screams, "Witness me," before running into the bunker and exploding. The other puppets continue to salute. One of the saluting puppets gets shot in the arm, causing it to tear off, exposing white cotton stuffing. Okay. Let's see. It's not quite what I was wanting. Oh. That puppet just keeps on fucking burning. That one's excellent. Perfect. 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 Okay, here we go.
We race across the yellow sand. The fire.
I want to make sure that I'm getting all of these fucking things in there. That's not a bad idea. The problem that I have is that we already have Elon Musk established as the highest ranking African American, so he's above everybody else. And I want to set the stakes for that. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. We're getting there. There was another scene that I had that we hadn't done yet. That looked really fucking good. Where is it? Yeah, this one with the cursed fucking Thompson. Okay, so we have this. Yeah, for those that haven't been a part of any of these dev streams, welcome to the fucking madness of trying to get one of these done. Puppet in the foreground is shooting at a bunch of unseen enemies behind the camera before he is shot in the chest with something that causes a wound to spout to show white cotton stuffing before setting him on fire. He throws down his gun and running around fully engulfed in a flame. Perfect. Let's try this. You guys can see, the AI is trying to poke through. Oh my god. Ooh, it almost did it. Hold on.
Witness me.
I think we'll keep it just because it's funny. We'll keep it and we'll put it as something without a resolution.
The finest troops in all the land.
Is this gonna work? Oh my god. Oh, this is wild. Oh my lord. In the background, one of the bunkers explodes with great force, sending debris all over the place. Is gay Catholic Mexican no longer in the movie? He is gonna be. You'll see him. He will be in there. No, I want to tie it into the Witness Me. I want to tie it into this. So he's going into the bunker because we couldn't get one of it exploding. So they're just going to be saluting him going in to be witnessed, and then in the background, one of these bunkers is just going to be exploding in some kind of crazy looking explosion. We'll try that. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but we'll get there. You need some NNP POV, maybe. He's going to the pound. Oh god. Jesus, dude. Hey Stat, have a good one, dude. Every time that I'm like, there's no way it's gonna have the puppet catch on fire. It's like, nope, it's gonna have the puppet catch on fire. But you can see what Veo is trying to hide from you. That looks like a winner to me. Hold on. Oh no. Where's Fuentes the gay Mexican? You'll see him. We're gonna get there. This is wild. I want to see what these two look like before we could. We're almost at the end of the song. I think I want one or two scenes and then we'll cut the song maybe a little short, but I think they are deserving. The end credits, by the way, is gonna be the sad song with a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of the dead puppets all over the beach. That's what the end credits are gonna be. The world must witness this, dude. This is something else. No, that one's not good. But just think, just okay. Think about this for a minute, right? AI clearly understands what we're talking about. AI completely and 100% fucking understands exactly what it means to have somebody get shot and have like gore everywhere. It fucking understands that, every last bit of it, but it doesn't because of safety settings. Weird is doing something to get around. That didn't work. That one was perfect. Okay. We need the poor sandcastle dude. The sandcastle one. Let's listen to the audio for that one because I was like, Oh, these poor puppets! I whoever it was in chat that had suggested that they bleed, fucking stuffing is just amazing, because yes, if alien porn exists, then gore makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. The other one's face, exactly. No, it's crazy. Slow roll, yeah, that's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. We could do that. We could do something similar. All right. So we have that puppet getting fucking schwacked. We have these puppets getting destroyed. What else do we have? Andrew, that's not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea. Bayonet charge. Okay. Jing onto the streets of a from the beach of a heavily fortified Santa Monica Pier area with bayonets, Thompson machine guns, and cans of chrome spray paint. Bodies of dead puppets litter the ground, along with large amounts of white cotton stuffing. The along one of the fortified walls, a rainbow flag that has an NP on it, along with a fish symbol, can be seen in multiple places. Barbed wire can be seen in rolls as though to prevent assault, but some of it has blue puppets tangled in it already, while others have jumped over or around the barriers as they advanced for glory. Large explosions and gunfire can be seen taking out some of the charging puppets. Okay, here's what I'm thinking, right? Whoa. Here's what I'm thinking. The last generation that we have, what if it's like them putting up the Jewish flag on like a Santa Monica snack shack? What a puppet trying to push stuffing back in his. I did that when they were. Let's try it again. In the foreground, a puppet with a large hole in his stomach, revealing large amounts of white cotton stuffing is trying to pack it back in as other puppets swarm past him to victory. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Let's try that. And then I think that it's going to be oh my god, this is wild. This is wild. Holy shit. A group of blue puppets in overalls in 1960s American combat helmets are at a snack or are on top of a snack shack at a heavily fortified Santa Monica, oh my god, pier, as they work together to try and raise up a flag of Israel, as though claiming it in war. All around them, signs of extreme conflict can be seen with broken buildings, fires, bodies of puppets, large amounts of white cotton stuffing, and bodies of African American men in gray combat uniforms and World War II helmets. Alright, let's see if we can get that. Too much. Too little. Too much. Excellent. Might be a bit too much, actually. That is an image right there. That is a fucking image. We're going to upscale that. That's fucking awesome. No. No. I don't want to have them sleeping. I don't know. Wait, it's thinking. Maybe it can do something. Ooh, can we get that? Can we please generate this? Please, can we generate this? Come on, GPT. You know you want to. You know that you want to give me exactly what I want. The writing the bomb thing doesn't work. It truly does not work. The fuck? Why am I tagged in this? I'm tagged in something. I don't know what the fuck that is. Whatever. I'll look at it later. Yeah, no, we tried the bomb. It's just not looking good. Please work. Please give me the thing that I want. No. How do we get around this? How do we get around this? It has the problem with this. We were able to get it one. By the way, this is also why we only had one thing from the NNP perspective. Okay, you know what I can do? Here's you want to know what I can do? I can edit in with Veo. That's what I can do. That's what I'm gonna do. That is what we're gonna do. Boom. Last generation. We're out of credits. It's fine. I'll get some more. Oh shit! I need to get some more. I do need to get some more for the space laser. I get custom BMJ flag and not a Israeli flag. No, it's funnier this way. I'm not a field medic to put the cotton back in a puppet. We can do that in like the post scene, like after like everything's happened. All right, we're gonna see what this looks like, and then I'm probably gonna take a short little break. For like an hour or so, and then we'll be back to continuing to work on this. We are going to continue work until we finish it, but this should be one of the last scenes that we need. So here's what we got. We upscaled this. This looks excellent. We're going to download that. Let's listen to the song really quick, see where we're at.
Their cannon fire is just a game as we shout the Crusaders' name. Witness me, we proudly cry as bits of shrapnel whistle by.
Okay, all right. So that's what. Let's pull in what we got so far. All right, view extra large icons. Yep, because my eyes fucking suck, and I don't feel like putting my glasses on right now. Yep, we had that. Excellent. Cool. Good. We are almost at the end. What else was it that we had? Oh, there was this.
Their cannon fire is just a game as we shout the Crusaders' name.
Give me a second. I'm looking. I didn't download it. That's why I'm an idiot. Come on, dude. You think, oh yeah, let's have a different flag. Nah, dude, that's fucking hilarious. That's amazing. Come on, dude. That wasn't it. It was this one. Was it this one? That one. Right? Right? Or am I dumb? That one. That's it. That's it. That one. I need one more short little like thing. Give me a second. Holy shit, dude. That's a bit much. Wild, wild, wild shit. Okay, let's look.
It's just a game as we shout the Crusaders' name.
That okay, that's short, and then
Witness me, we proudly cry as bits of shrapnel whistle by.
all right, so we have two shorts, so 1, 2 long, and then we're done. So this can be a short. I need another generation of these little fuckers charging the beach that I've already generated. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do and then we'll do the burning. And then we'll have the raising of the flag. It's so absurd. I love it. I love just how absolutely ridiculous this thing is. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to take this. Yep. I just find it fucking hilarious. I'm just imagining somebody trying to explain what you guys are witnessing right now to like somebody that isn't watching this stream, and them being so unbelievably confused. What the fuck? Where am I downloading this shit to? That's why.
As we shout the Crusaders' name, witness me. Witness me. Witness me. Witness me. Witness me. We proudly cry as bits of bits of shrapnel whistle by. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee.
Perfect. Renegade. He's coming back to stream Saturday. That's fucking sick, dude. Jesus, hold on.
Fire is just a game as we shout the Crusaders' name. Witness me, we proudly cry as bits of shrapnel whistle by. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee.
It's gonna line up. It's gonna line up. We're right there. It's gonna line up. Where is the raising of the Jew flag? Perfect. if he this is the craziest thing that I have ever thought of doing in my entire life, and I'm so fucking happy that I've done it. Because look at this shit. Who the fuck? There we go. Tectone will faint once he begins to watch the next saga. Yeah, he's not ready. He is not ready. Nobody, let's be real, no one's fucking ready. So much for going in on the scenes. What do you mean? There's a few things that I need to like actually take care of like in real life. So like I have to actually like take a break to go and take care of that before I come back. Like it's not that I'm not going to like we're going to continue doing this shit. I have to actually take care of stuff. Let me see. Hold on, someone's fucking calling me. Oh, Brian. Yeah, no, I misread that. I'm an idiot. I misread that. I thought you said so much for going in on these scenes. I'm like, what do you... I wish I could, but... How was the doctor visit today? It was good. It was fine. Yeah, she was just a little grumpy. That's it. Yeah, no. It's... Yeah, Brian, I misread it. That's my bad. What was that? Okay, we're gonna take rid of them. Take care of or get rid of them. Because that doesn't add anything of value. Let's get rid of them. Yeah. I do appreciate every single one of you guys that came from Donut's channel that are still watching. Didn't expect any of y'all to continue watching this batshit crazy stuff. And I am an absolute wild man. By the way, let me actually open up Kick because I know that there's probably a lot of shit that has been going on there that I haven't seen. I know Brad was saying he was throwing pennies at the stream earlier. Yeah, you and your fucking hell yes. Yeah, so it actually doesn't even show me anything that you do on Restream, so I had no idea that was even happening. But Jesus Christ, just throwing I see what you mean by throwing pennies at people. That must be so much fun to do to Nux, and he must very much appreciate having that done to him. Ooh. My phone is going wild today. All right, I like that one. That one looks good. The fact they're putting on the Snack Shack. I like the first one with the celebrations. Okay, we're going to go with that. They're so stupid, they don't even know how to raise a flag. Yeah. Not the Blue Mountain Jews, man. They, Alright, and then we're going to fade it into Nux. Alright, let's remove the audio there. Let's now add... Which ones do not have the film damage? Give me a second. We're just adding in all of this, and then we'll do a once through of the craziest batch of combat footage to ever be made with puppets. All right. We are going to go from the arming of the puppets to the battle of the puppets. Let's see what we can get done. Joining these dev streams is great entertainment. The ideas thrown are out of this world. Yeah, no, they're the other part too that I've come to really like about the dev streams is it's community. We're all here to talk about it, have ideas, make shit happen. Some of it I know, a lot of things I can shoot down, but it's not because I don't want to do it. It's because I know it doesn't work, or it doesn't fit a certain thing. There's still a lot of creative control that I want to have over what I do, but I absolutely love looking at what you guys have to say and putting it in there and seeing what we can do. It's a really fucking good time. Those Franken Tommies are growing on you. Oh no. Well, the space lasers broke up the pyramids. We're not doing Egypt. I think we don't have enough time for Egypt, but we are gonna do Elon Musk. So we have, after we're going to do a once through of what we got, and then we'll talk about the scenes that we need, and then we'll probably be back in a little bit. But real quick, let's see what we got before we start talking about more.
These little blue retards are gonna cost me every last brain cell to talk to, but at least they do all the heavy lifting.
Blue Mountain Jews, the time has come. Make your way to the escape tunnels. We must arm ourselves for war.
Da-dee-da-dee, we take up arms for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we take up arms for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we take up arms for thee. From Appalachian hollers we strive to fight them on the ocean tide. The Ketamine Crusader leads the way to bring about a brighter day. We'll charge into the sun-bleached fray and make the Nazi legions pay. Da-dee-da-dee, we take up arms for thee.
Da-dee-da-dee, we take up arms for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we take up arms for thee.
Mountain Jews, this is the coast of Cuckafornistan. Your one and only job is to breach their defensive line. This is a dangerous job, and not all of you will make it back. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
We must stop the homo hellscape the new Nazi party wants, and we must defend the pussy.
Private Arminass, sir. The plans in Egypt are nearly complete.
Thank you. Fuck off now.
There's also an army of puppets heading here. Those puppets don't pose a single goddamn threat. Wipe them out! All of those little
Sir, that word isn't permitted here anymore.
The fuck you mean?
Oh my God! Run! Run! Run!
Are we there yet? I hope so. I think we're gonna make it.
Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. The landing ramp descends with glee. A charge of righteous fury sees. We leap into the ocean spray to win the battle here today. Through smoke and fire on we press to bring this land some happiness. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. We race across the yellow sand, the finest troops in all the land. Their cannon fire is just a game as we shout the Crusaders' name. Witness me, we proudly cry as bits of shrapnel whistle by. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee. Da-dee-da-dee, we storm the beach for thee.
And then that's when we get into the end. It's so dumb. I love it. Are you Stealing Bird? Yeah, we'll add some more stuff. Right now we're finishing. We're finishing the scenes. We're at the great breaking point. Okay, so let's describe what we got to do. Okay. So the next scenes that we need is we need scenes for Nux now is like arriving on scene. Okay? So he's arriving on scene with his army of mountain Jews, the ones that are left. There's others that are scattered all over. And they're making their way towards the aquarium. Inside the aquarium, we're going to have Kanye freaking the fuck out because he somehow has lost to all these little blue idiots. Right? So we have that. At some point, he's then going to activate defenses. And we're not going to really have any combat at that point, because we're going to have Nux call in the Jew space laser to blow it up. Before it can blow it up, Pirate Downey is going to warp in. He's going to teleport in, and he's going to have Fuentes go with him and take the box to get to Elon Musk, or to get to safety, right? So Pirate's little fucking snake. He's going to allow them to rush out. The building's going to get destroyed. Because Nux is going to say, I don't have time for this shit, or something like that, and the building blows up. And then it'll be the final confrontation where Nux, does some sort of one-liner to end Kanye. And then Nux is going to look around and not find the End box anywhere and just be fucking mad. Or like the last thing that Kanye says is that the end box isn't there anymore. He's too late. And then we're gonna have Nux, freaking out and revert back to being a fucking Turbo Goblin. After we have the Turbo Goblin, then we're gonna go into Elon Musk's island thing or whatever we want to have, where it's gonna be the finale of that. Okay, now after we finish with the ending of the Elon Musk area, there's a few things that we're going to have to go through and add more clips to add some more clarification. For example, for the lobster scene where before Tectone gets railed by the big fucking lobster, they're going to talk about what they need to find at the gay club in Germany. So we're going to add little bits of flavor as it is needed throughout the episode to have it make just a little bit more sense than just be crazy madness and them just being utterly confused as to what's happening. So we're going to add a couple little scenes like that, but the end is in sight. We know exactly how we're going to get those final scenes, especially because now that I've been playing a lot with OpenArt in order to get some of these wilder scenes, it's going to be a time. And then is Elon a bad guy? I don't know. We're going to find out. Right now for Elon, I kind of have him being like the maybe he's not even on the planet anymore. I don't know, but Elon, I'm thinking of him sort of like the elusive man from Mass Effect. That's kind of where I'm going with him right now. And like the elusive man from Mass Effect 2, not from Mass Effect 3. Just want to put that in there. He made it to Mars. Yeah, we'll do something. I want it to be Mars base is cool. Yeah, so whatever things that you guys have in mind, let's save it for tonight when we come back into this. So yes, there is going to be a new episode tonight. We are going to finish this and release this today. I see the end in sight. Absolutely. Okay. All right. So that's kind of the plan. I don't think this is going to take a crazy amount longer to do. The rest of it, maybe the dialogue, little bits like that. I don't know. It's not going to be terrible. And then we will wrap it up. We'll ship it. We'll push it, and it'll be available for everybody to witness and view and enjoy. What I plan on doing after that is Monday on Nux's whatever holy day that he has. That is when he's going to have the opening, or that's when we're going to release the actual full, complete movie version. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking that we're going to do. ETA for the later stream. Yes, so right now it is 4:30 p.m. Central Time. We're going to be back at 6 p.m. Central Time. So that's in about an hour and a half or under an hour and a half from now. So in about an hour and a half from now is when we're going to do that. So that's when we're going to continue, is in about an hour and a half. But yeah, we're gonna finish this, and then the end credits. By the way, last bit that to also think about. This is so that you guys can think about what you guys want to do, and if you have any more ideas, the end credits is going to be the hillbillies all over the beach with the somber music playing. I don't know if I want to have the vocals or just it be an instrumental, but it's going to be something. In any case, this is going to be great. This is going to be a grand old time. We are very close to the end. I am so happy that we got the slop done that we already have. I want to thank every single one of you guys for being here. About an hour and a half or under an hour and a half, we're going to be back. Everyone that's still here from Donuts Chat, you guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. And with that, it is going to be a time. Thank every single one of you guys for being here. You guys are all amazing. If you would like to support me and the work that I do, themenacecrew.com has everything that you need. The Discord, let me get the Discord for those that would want that. Boom, boom, and boom. If you like the Discord, there you go. That has also all the relevant links that you guys should need. Outside of that, have a fantastic rest of your morning, evening, or afternoon, and I will see you very, very soon.